Good morning, YouTube and Twitter. Hope you guys are doing well. It is past the Prop Friday edition. It's the morning one, obviously a little bit earlier. You can tell the bedhead's still setting in there a little bit yet. So hope you guys have been doing well. All-Star break, first one back. Monotone, how you been, man? I know yesterday's baseball slate was kind of crap, but hopefully you're ready to make some money today.
Yeah, no, yesterday's a little warm-up day. You see a little bit of baseball on TV, you catch what's going on, kind of small warm-up day for today. Nice slate today, though. Going to be a lot of interesting stuff going on today. But yeah, I'm ready to make some money once again.
Perfect. Yeah, I know we had our NFL stuff. Take a quick left turn, and we're going right back to baseball. I believe we both have two spots we like here. Honestly, I don't even know what our last show plays were. It's been a week, so hopefully we'll be able to come back with you guys for some winners today. I will give everybody maybe about 30 more seconds to get in here, give them that 2-minute mark. Post some tweets out there a little bit, but good reminder here. Make sure you guys go and pop over on Pikkit for us and go find us. I think we both just hit 200, 250, whatever it is. I don't know what it is at, but I know we've been getting a little bit more people over there. And also, you got any articles today that you got?
Yeah, I'll be doing my daily Vegas Insider article in a little bit today. Plenty of good spots. So there could be some, Twitter plays on top of that too. Definitely plenty of stuff to take care of today for sure.
Beautiful. I know I got one for Pine coming out here in a little bit there too. So make sure you guys are over on Twitter as well. And that should take care of all the housekeeping stuff. Let's kick it over to you, Monotone, to kick us off here with our first play. I'll go to your smallest one.
Yep, sounds good. We're going to be rolling with Freddie Freeman and Austin Hayes, both to record a hit. This is -102. Rolling this one for just half a unit right here. Before I go into any of the hit parlay stuff, I do want to say I'm coming back a little bit cautious today, just in general. I think I'm seeing a lot of people, go like, this guy's got a hit in, 10 of his last 11 games. But we haven't played in like a week, you know what I mean? So, a lot of those hot hitters that we might have depended on, I'm kind of scared when these guys take a day off, when they get a rest day. I'm like, I wonder if they come back swinging the same. So after a week, we got to be a little bit cautious, a little bit more careful. But for this one, I'm going with Freddie Freeman to start out. Been one of the most dependable guys in baseball pretty much all season long. Obviously, a little bit of a tougher matchup today against Logan Webb, but Logan Webb probably hasn't been that same guy we kind of maybe expected this year. A little bit of regression. Freeman's done fine against him in his career, 4 for 9, nothing special, but obviously very good against a top pitcher. But Freeman's just been so consistent this year. He's come into this game with a hit in 22 of his last 25. He came back, he got a hit yesterday. First game back, looked very, very good against Rodon and that scary team that unfortunately we got our bet screwed yesterday. I don't know if you had anything on Rodon. I had outs, got screwed by that defense right there, messed up our future, 3 earned runs right there, but can't be mad for too long. Gotta, respect Freddie Freeman and what he's done. As for Austin Hayes, that's a little bit of the smaller leg right here. If you don't know, he plays for the Orioles, obviously one of their younger guys that's been playing really well for them this season. What stuck out to me right here was his matchup history against Talion, 6 for 11. And against his top 2 pitches, he's batting 276 and 272. But more important than that, the guy throws like 4 pitches to right-handers, and he's above like 270 against all of them. Very consistent against all of his top pitches right here. Hayes has a good history, like I said, 6 for 11, coming in with just having a solid season, kind of guy that's not pulling for home runs. He's just going out there kind of slapping the ball around. Exactly what I look for in these kind of bets. I like both these guys to record a hit right here at -102.
Yeah, and it's nice Freeman played yesterday, so you're getting that. You're getting the guy who's seen more pitches, obviously, than most of these guys already. And yeah, I don't mind Hayes. I've backed him a few times this year. He's been pretty good to me. But yeah, I don't really like Tyone. I've said that for a while. Yeah. I think he's a little bit overrated. Obviously, going to the Yankees is gonna obviously inflate him a little bit more. But yeah, I was pretty low on Tyone. I was surprised at the contract that they gave him there. So I have no issues on my end on this one. I'm going to the fake. I'm going to away Cal Quantrill, which means I got to go to the over, right? We got to go flip our script a little bit. And we're going to go Guardians, White Sox, first 5 over 4.5. I know This is a fade on the GOAT, but I only take the GOAT at home. There's nothing else to it, right? I've talked a ton about how good Cal Quantrill is at home, but what I haven't really talked about a ton is how bad he has been on the road. 309 batting average allowed on the road this year with a 454 slugging percentage. That is absolutely terrible. Even going home road splits here, lefties and righties both over 305, both over 440 slugging. Like, he has been terrible away from home. And Giolito at home has not been good at all. For a 5.3 ERA, 288 batting average, around 500 slugging. And also a guy who has extreme reverse splits, obviously because his changeup is a wipeout pitch. But against right-handed hitting, he's given up 315 batting average versus a 210 to lefties there, which is absolutely crazy. 13 home runs in 49 innings allowed to right-handed bats. That is absolutely nuts. And obviously the White Sox park does play pretty small, especially in this late July, early August months. It plays extremely small with how hot it is here. So I think we're going to see some home runs in here. Guardians getting a huge park upgrade from their field, moving over to Chicago here. And I know I've backed the White Sox a ton against lefties and a ton on the road, but the reason why I'm going here and I'm still going to be okay with the over is they're one of the hottest teams in baseball. I understand we took the break, but when it's a single guy, I worry about that. But when it's a whole team, then I'm a little bit more open to being okay with this, especially now that you're seeing the White Sox get healthy. But over the last 15 days, the White Sox are the sixth best hitting team, 728 OPS in that span. And 8 of those 12 games in those 15 days were at home. So we're seeing them hit the ball much better at home. Eloy's back. You got Robert in the middle of that lineup now. Obviously, that definitely helps. I know he had his head, dizziness or whatever. He missed a couple games for that. So he should be healthy. Tim Anderson is fully healthy. This is a lineup that's going to be dangerous going forward.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. And like you said, too, we kind of always target these White Sox against lefties, but the guy was with reverse splits. It's not quite the same, but it is, a positive that you definitely want to see right there, considering how loaded that right-handed lineup is right here. And yeah, I mean, Cal has been our legend this season, and he would only be continuing it, by allowing these runs on the road. It probably brings his value down even more for next start when he's back at home. We can get back on the wagon. So I'm in right here. Completely agree with you. Liking this 4.5 look. -115 on MGM too.
Yeah,
Good
MGM
bucks.
is. Thank you, Sam. I appreciate that. But yeah, Sam hooking us up with a better line over on MGM. That is one of the books that I do not have. So I will pop us over. We are going to Pikkit. I believe we're still on a nice little run over there. And I'm hoping that we can continue with some pitching props today. Let's kick it to you first here, Monotone. A guy you've seen a ton of in your life, huh?
Oh, yeah. Legend. Yeah. No, this is over. I don't even care. I mean, I don't even care. The Padres, that's who they're playing. They're good. I'm taking Mad Max right here. He's coming back spitting fire so far. Max has been great. Yeah, I'm going over right here. This is biased. I love Max Scherzer. That's my favorite player right there. Over. Maybe you can hit us with some real analysis, but I don't even need to. I'm over.
Padres just struggle with velo. We've seen it. Rodon nuked them, right? We've seen them struggle with high-end pitching. This is not a guy I really want to be riding with on the Padres here. I am not a huge fan of this lineup until Tatis is back here. Manny Machado being your number one hitter is not going to get you much, right? You're going to be rolling here with Kim in the middle of that order, Hosmer, who has like a 97% ground ball rate. It's just not a good lineup without Tatis in there, and Cronenworth has picked it up as of late, but a lot of swing and miss in this lineup. I'll definitely be taking the over in this one for sure. I think we definitely see a ton of swing and miss there. And then popping on over to number 2, Adam Wainwright over 4.5 Ks. I'm surprised at the love that he's been getting lately on these spots.
Yeah, no, my first look was like, really? Adam Wainwright? It was funny. The second or third most popular play in this game was under 4.5 strikeouts. So it looks like there's a little bit of division, I guess.
Yeah, I'm definitely on the under here. If this is Reds away from home, you guys know I love taking that. But man, dude, the Reds have been so money at home. Like I don't know why I would jump off of that train. I mean, Tyler Stevenson's back. That is huge. He would have probably been the All-Star game starter if he did not get hurt. That guy's numbers were fantastic. His WRC plus was pushing with Wilson Contreras until he obviously got his injury. We started seeing him hit bombs right before the break, which is really good to see. So I will be on the under here for Adam Wainwright strikeouts. I probably would prefer to take his over-earned runs.
Yeah, no, Stevenson, that's a good point right there. He was one of those guys that once he played the Nationals earlier in the season, I was like, this guy's good. Like, why is nobody talking about this guy? And then he obviously kept it going, then got injured. Yeah, this one's tough for me. Wainwright's been actually pretty good to me. He went over into the break, over this number in 4 of his last 5. Ugh, the Reds are at home, which does make it tougher, like you said. I'll still go over right here. Wainwright's been good to me this year. I'll trust that, he'll keep it going. He might give up a couple bombs. I actually agree with you. I like the earned runs look over as well. But on the way there, I think he can get 5 strikeouts as well. So I'll be going double over today.
Mr. Public, Monotone Football.
Oh, yeah.
I love it. I love it. All right. And while we're doing this, guys, again, smash that like button. We got about 20 guys in here. We're going to make sure we come up with a home run parlay for you guys here on the show. I'll be thinking about that the whole time. We're here on that back end here. So I will kick it over to you. Again, guys, I want to make sure I reiterate this for probably like the 3rd time of the month here. Me and Monotone do not discuss plays before shows. So when we have one that is together, make sure you lock it in here because this is another one we're going to be kind of close on.
Yep, I'm going Nolan Arenado and Julio Rodriguez to both record a hit right here, minus 119. I'll start out. I think Arenado is probably my favorite guy on the slate today, going up against Graham Ashcraft. Only 1 for 3 in his career. Very limited. Obviously, Ashcraft's a rookie, but he did hit a home run in that one game where they did match up against each other, which was pretty good to see. Beyond that, too, I mean, when you look at him versus Ashcraft, he's only a 3-pitch pitcher. He's going to throw that cutter, slider, sinker combo to right-handed batters. Luckily for us, Arenado is very good against those pitches. 429 against the cutter this season. That is by far Ashcraft's most used pitch right here. So once we get a guy hitting 429 against it, I feel very good about that one. Moving on beyond that, though, even with his other 2 pitches, 241 versus the slider, not too bad for an off-speed pitch, but then we're back up to 365 versus the sinker. So obviously very comfortable against those top 3 pitches, 1 for 3 with a home run already against him. And I moved on right here. I actually had Hayes in this last night. It was minus 102, right? And I was like, you know what? I'm going to wait for the morning. The odds actually aren't as good at night this season for whatever reason, And then I checked this morning, and Julio Rodriguez and Austin Hayes were both the same exact price to get a hit. And I was like, okay, I mean, let's be realistic right here. I'm going to go with Julio Rodriguez. We can't really talk about recent form that much, right? I agree a little bit, but one of the things is he's probably coming in with more momentum, maybe even self-esteem, whatever you want to call it. Confidence is probably the best word than he's probably ever had before. I mean, this guy's been having a killer season, but in the dark, the whole world finally got to see that this guy is an absolute baller right here, and he's, going to show it off a little bit. I like this team in general today. And against Urquidy in his career, he's 4 for 8. And he's batting 301, 217, and 479 against his top 3 pitches. So obviously struggles with that slider a little bit, but Urquidy throws the 4-seam fastball over 60% of the time, which is pretty insane in today's game to the right-handed batter. He's obviously hitting over 300 against that. Good career success against him, 4 for 8. Now he's coming off that nice all-star weekend. All the media attention was on him. He suddenly kind of elevated his stock a little bit. I like both these guys a lot today, minus 119.
Yeah, and I won't even go into it. I'm just going to say what we got. I got Julio, too. They're giving me a minus 240. I think that's absolutely disrespectful for him to get a hit, man. I mean, especially because you're going to throw him at the top of the lineup. Should get 5 ABs in this game. Urquidy's numbers have been absolute dog against righties this year again. He's one of those reverse splits guys as well. He has been a little bit better on the road, but not enough to scare me off here. But with Urquidy, I was looking at it again. I only back him very, very rarely, and it's when the Astros are facing off against an absolute garbage pitcher. Actually, I had that wrong. He's 5.2 ERA on the road versus 2.6 at home. Guess where this one is? It's on the road. Urquidy's going to be on the road. And then, like I said, with the reverse splits number here, 275 to righties, 244 to lefties. So just a little bit, not as drastic as Giolito. But then we go to the Burns side. He's hit this in 7 of his last 9. He's had double digits in 3 of his last 5. So obviously pretty impressive numbers there. Yeah, I mean, there's not much more you got to say about Burns. He's got 3 pitches over 40% whiff rate. His fastball being one of them, which is unbelievable. The slider's been great. Cutters looked unbelievable, sitting at 96 right now. That's what his velo's at with it. Pretty crazy. I don't have to say too much more about Julio. Obviously, you broke it down pretty well, but I just one last portion here is if we go to Urquidy on the road against right-handed pitching, 512 slugging with a 290 batting average allowed. Obviously, that is exactly what he will be facing here. Astros had a doubleheader yesterday through a lot of their good arms. We're going to have a fun little day here for this Mariners team. I love Julio Rodriguez today.
Yeah, I kind of like the Mariners to win in that one too, but maybe that's for later. But for your Burns play, I mean, if you've watched the show before, like I have, because I'm here, most of you guys too, we've heard the Corbin Burns, stats that you've been dropping week in, week out. He's been extremely consistent for us. Yep. I know you know better than most people right here. So I'm definitely tailing this one. Like I said this a couple times, but whenever you pull out the strikeout plus the hit, I feel like your hit rate's got to be pretty insane on those. So I'm tailing this one. I mean, I'm already on Julio, so I love that one. So definitely going with you right here at -120.
Yeah, no, they've been good to me this year for sure. It's going to take me a while to go figure out the exact numbers on those. But yeah, it's been pretty good to me. We got my guy D-Gen Dan. That's what I'm going to call him now with throwing these D-Gen parlays in here for us. Got Darvish 8K, Scherzer 10. Any thoughts? I like the Scherzer portion. I am not a huge fan of Darvish tonight against the Mets. The Mets have been very tough. And this is just a team that will make you work, right? You got Jeff McNeil in there. You got you have guys that will push you, right? Luis Guillorme, right? Those guys are not going to be just easy Ks, right? Jeff McNeil, him. Pete Alonso's under league average in strikeouts right now. Who would have thought that would happen? Lindor as well. I mean, this is just a tough lineup. Brendan Nimmo, dude, like these guys are tough to K. I think that if I'm going to do it, I'd do the 10 for Scherzer and maybe throw an Ohtani in there as your second leg. I don't think that the Darvish portion is where I would go here. There's a lot better spots, especially with, I think Ohtani's against the Braves, right? So, Ohtani could give up 5 homers and still get 10 strikeouts.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. Darvish, I don't have a ban list. I don't ever really talk about that. But just to be honest, I've never really played Like, I don't get him right. You know what I mean? I never get him right, so I just don't play him. So I'm kind of with you right here. I like Scherzer. I'd probably go in a different direction for that second leg.
Perfect. Erica, if you could specify here for 3K picks for strikeout props, is that what you want 3? I don't know if we have – the only strikeout prop I have is Burn so far. If I would have to lean anything, we talked about Scherzer a little bit earlier there, and then maybe Ohtani Morton in that game.
Yeah,
I
think if Nationals haven't announced their starter yet, but if Gray starts for the Nats against the Diamondbacks, I'm running that ladder. We don't. He's not at home, so he must be great, right? 2 ERA on the road. Oh. I'm betting a lot on Josiah Gray if he's announced the starter today. We'll see.
Maybe they'll bring up Joe Nadone.
Yeah, that would be great. That would be a great way to start the second half of the season right here. Ugh.
Oh my God, I love listening to that. I think it was the Nationals one when they had what's his face got blown up, Josiah Gray against the Mariners. But they were talking about how the younger pitchers haven't taken a step forward. And I'm like, bro, Joe Nadone is just trash. Why are you putting him in the same conversation as this guy? I get they're both young, but what else is there to compare? Joe Nadone gives up nukes to everybody. He just hands out homers, dude.
I don't know. He should be a relief pitcher, but we'll see. We'll move on. We don't have to talk about this anymore, okay? We don't want me to be depressed in the morning.
Beautiful. Well, those are all of our plays here for today. If you guys have any comments, questions, anything, drop them in the chat while we do our quick recap here, and we will try to get to it for our D-Gen home run parlay here. So I'll kick it over to you for your plays here, Mono, and we'll get it rolling.
Yep, start out 1 unit, Nolan Arenado, Julio Rodriguez, both to record a hit. Probably my favorite of the day right here, minus 119 over on FanDuel. Then we went Freddie Freeman, Austin Hayes, both to record a hit. It's actually plus 100 now. I just checked. The odds moved a tiny bit on Hayes right here. So a little 2-point savings if you haven't gotten it yet. Half a unit on FanDuel right now. And then, yep, I'm tailing Mad Max over 7.5 Ks right here. And then I'm also tailing the oldie, the geezer right here, Adam Wainwright, still getting those strikeouts in the retirement home, over 4.5 Ks right here.
Beautiful. I'll be on Corbin Burns, Julio Rodriguez combo here. 7 strikeouts for Burns and Rodriguez to get a hit. And then we're going to the legend, Cal Quantrill. Obviously, this is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to be fading him because he's on the road. That's how good he's been. He's been able to win me on both sides of the coin here. I will be taking them over 4.5 for the first 5. And I will be tailing Mad Max and fading Mr. Wainwright on the under 4.5 here. Monotone, what is that home run spot you like today? Where are we looking?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of good spots on today's slate. I think I'm just going to have to be true to myself and just run it with Arenado right here. I mean, so many times I try to pick a different guy, and then one of my actual guys hits a home run. You know what I mean? So I'm going to trust Arenado right here to get a homer. What about you? It's plus 300, by the way. Plus
300?
Yeah.
Dude, I think I might just do Julio.
Hell yeah.
I might just do Julio, dude. I mean, when is the last time you've seen a guy give up 8 homers to right-handed guys on the road in only 30 innings? He's given up 8 homers to righties in 30 innings. And on the year, he's given up 13 homers in 51 innings to righties. This is crazy. This line is nuts. And Julio's been raking at home this year. It's hard for me to get away from Julio in this spot.
I mean, I'm not going to blame you there, man. I mean, I definitely like that one. So hey, man, that would actually be great for me today. If they could both just first at bat home runs today, imagine that. That would be nice.
Yeah, I might have to write about him. I might have to do my pine one on Julio because this man has just been absolutely on one here. It's tough to say. We have Jay Wells in the chat bringing up a side lean. Do you have any? I know we talked a little bit about the Mariners. Is there any other side? I mean, we're not really a ton onto the money line sides of anything, but is there maybe like a parlay that you like of just like money lines, first 5s, anything like that? Jay Wells is interested.
Yeah, I kind of like the Orioles a little bit today too. Maybe
I literally was right about to say that. That's kind of funny.
Okay. That's good. Fading both teams off of the doubleheader. Wells has been good this season for them. That bullpen's well rested right here. I would say the Orioles, and then I'll be biased again. If Josiah Gray does start, I like the first 5, or at least first 5 under. If you don't want to trust the Nationals, which is fair in that one.
Yeah, no, I like the Orioles first 5 run line. That'll be a VIP play of mine for sure. It's minus 105. I mean, I get it. Tyler Wells has been okay, and it's the Yankees, but traveling after that, right? I mean, they were just in Houston, bro. So you played 2 games in Houston, have to fly out to Baltimore, and Baltimore's hot, right? I mean, even though they lost their win streak, but I don't like Tyone at all. I mean, if you want to take Baltimore money or team total, I do that too. So I like both those spots. Did you come up with a number for the Julio Arenado for my parlay?
Yep, plus 1620 right here. Both over plus 300.
There it is.
And we've gone 1 of 2. What? How many of these last couple ones
3.
did we do?
3 in a row with 1 of 2.
Yeah, so we're there. We're right there. It's gonna hit this time. I mean, it literally did hit on that first, but we got screwed with the doubleheader with the Mariners. But that's okay.
Yeah, dude, I had Winker, bro. I picked Winker and I couldn't get a line for him on show. So I was so mad because I had Winker twice. I took him in both games and he hit for my VIP guys, and I'm like, I texted you saying we just hit it, and I'm like, shit. I picked Hoskins because I didn't have a line, and he didn't. Yeah. So, yeah, I get it. It's frustrating. But, all right, we got everything out, I believe. That is everything out of the chat. Monotone, what do you got for the people? 25 minutes, right on time. Everything's working pretty well for us here. What do you got for the people before we head out?
Yeah, make sure you guys join us over on Pikkit. Obviously, that's where we get the Taylor fade numbers for. We get to see what are the most popular plays in every game. From there, you can do with that information what you want, whether you want to tail the public, fade the public. It's just good to have more information in general, especially for free, right? That's the key right here. On top of that, they have the bet tracker, which is what they're known for. But for us, it's really just that kind of community, right? We're building up another community over there. We're both over there all the time, posting different kinds of bets. Like I said, got to get back on the dog picture train. You kind of started beating me a little bit right there. So I got to get back on that. Got to take a couple more pictures. But yeah, we're over on Pikkit all the time. Code PTP, completely free app. Use code PTP. They'll send you between $3 and $100. Definitely would recommend you guys check us out over there.
Yeah, a little bit less professional over there. We're a little bit more fun. You get to see a little bit more of our personality side on that site. And just thank you guys. We appreciate you guys popping in here on your early Friday morning. Hopefully we get you energized up a little bit before work starts. If you guys are in the office, grab a cup of coffee and listen to the show. We appreciate all you guys for tuning in after the show as well. Again, if you guys have any questions on any of these, myself and Monotone, I know we talk about it all the time. Our DMs are always open. So don't be afraid just to hit us up. We'll be able to help you out any way that we can there. So thank you guys so much. You guys have a great weekend. I know me and Monotone are going to have a busy weekend, heading off grid for a little bit. Obviously, we'll still have might have our plays out and stuff. I'll probably have stuff sent out pretty early in the morning. But, yeah, it's going to be a fun weekend. Hopefully you guys enjoy it, and best of luck on your bets. And best of luck if you're tailing us. Hopefully we'll be able to get you guys some winners. So thank you guys so much. You guys have a great rest of your day and a good weekend, and we will see you on Monday at 10:30 Central Time. Have a good one, guys. Best of luck.